is always pleasing to have you with us on the Power Circuit. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, brings this program to you so you can always be at par with activities as they come up in the power sector. I am Amara Agugesi and I welcome you to this edition. Here we go with the headlines. Nigeria working to develop sustainable hydropower initiative, says Minister of Power. There are crucial things you should know about the Ajah transmission sub-region in Lagos, as this is a critical hub where infrastructural development is being accelerated in the coastal states. Our spotlight on the Ajah sub-region presents an opportunity to inform you as officials provide insights into the maintenance, upgrades and other activities of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, right under the Lagos region. We still have other top news for your viewing delight, from health, safety and environment to TCN power transmission projects. So, come along with us. The Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, says the federal government of Nigeria, with support from the World Bank, is working on an initiative to develop a sustainable power and irrigation in Nigeria project. Let's get the details of this.
Chief Adelabu stated this at the World Hydropower Outlook Summit, tagged Advancing Sustainable Growth Hydropower Africa, organized by the International Hydropower Association in Abuja, the nation's capital. The minister stressed that the project aims to enhance the utilization of existing storage for irrigation and hydropower generation, thereby fostering integrated water resources management in the country.
To achieve this, the federal government of Nigeria is currently exploring a sustainable power and irrigation project for Nigeria, Spain, with support of World Bank, to improve utilization of existing storage and hydropower generation and strengthen institutional arrangements for integrated water resources management in Nigeria. Spain aims to unlock additional 10 gigawatts combined capacity from existing dams with provision for hydro but not fitted, partially incomplete dams with provisions for hydropower, greenfield projects and existing multipurpose dams that can be modified or redesigned and retrofitted.
The minister noted the vast renewable energy Nigeria has that can accelerate access to electricity in Nigeria.
The main mention of the hydropower, which is water, the main mention of solar energy resource, the main mention of wind. Which one of these three don't we have in abundance in Nigeria? There's none. And our structure and setup is such that there's no zone, there's no region that is starved of any of these sources. We have very good sunlight in almost over 30 states of the Federation. With good sunlight, 10 to 16 hours on a daily basis. Solar efficiency is over 25%, which is far higher than what is obtainable in Europe, an average of 16% efficiency. So why can't we make use of this? I want to talk about hydro. We are just scratching the surface. We have very large dams that can give us this power. A number of them have been activated, but there are abundance of them that we have not touched. We have Jeba, we have Kanji, we have Sindiru, we have Kashipila, we have Shimuru, we have Tarikoa, and so on and so forth. And there are over 100 small dams across the length and breadth of Nigeria. Over 27 of them have been developed that are actually waiting for activation. So you can see the huge opportunities available in hydropower space.
To foster access to renewable and clean electricity sources, Chief Adelabu underscored the pursuit for sustainable energy for all by 2030.
The federal government of Nigeria aims and is committed to achieve sustainable energy access target for all by 2030 by ensuring 30 gigawatts of electricity is available by year 2010 to 2030, 30% of which is generated from renewable energy sources. These are vision 30-30-30. By year 2030, we are striving to achieve a total of 30,000 megawatts of power supply, while also striving to achieve 30% of these components should come from renewable energy sources of hydro, solar, and wind energy source.
In a concerted effort to advance hydropower in the country, laying a foundation for sustainable energy development and economic growth, the federal government of Nigeria, through the Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation and the Federal Ministry of Power, with the support of the African Development Bank, AFDB, has championed the advancement of hydropower generation across Nigeria.
The power circuit continues shortly.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmits bulk electricity from power generating companies, GenCos, distribution load centers of distribution companies, DISCOs, nationwide. At TCN, we transport bulk electricity at very high voltage to DISCOs, who now off-take it and distributes it directly to electricity customers nationwide. TCN does not generate electricity. We transport the quantum of power generated to distribution load centers. TCN does not distribute electricity directly to electricity consumers. Our job stops where that of the DISCOs begin. TCN, transmitting bulk electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
In this spotlight, we'll be getting an extensive insight about the Ajah sub-region right under the Lagos region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. Officials of TCN manning the sub-region speak about the maintenance, upgrades, and other activities of the company in the sub-region. We promise you that you will get to know much more about this sub-region, which has been expanded to cater to the surging infrastructure development in the area. Stay with us.
Here we are at the 330-132-33 kV Ajah transmission substation, which houses the Ajah sub-region of TCN. A well-structured civil work has been completed in line with the expansionary foresight of the management of the company. Engineer Mohammed Hassan is an Assistant General Manager Transmission at TCN, who heads the Ajah sub-region under the Lagos region. The power circuit went straight up to his office, where he revealed quite a lot of insights about the sub-region.
This sub-region was established in 1983 with 2 by 115 MVA power transformer and 2 by, that is at 330 kV level, and 2 by 60 MVA power transformer at 132 kV level. We have 7 number of substations under Ajah sub-region. Ajah, that is the first substation we have. Then we have 11 substation. We have Lekki substation. We have a Koka. Ajah is a 330 kV substation. Lekki and Alabo, they are all 330 kV substation. That is 330, 132, 3 kV substation. Then we have 4 number 122 kV substation. These are Akoka, Orosheki, Apapa, and Amu. These are all 132, 33 kV substations under Ajah substation. That's what you give you 7 number substation under Ajah substation.
Engineer Hassan noted that in the transmission sphere, The Ajah sub-region holds its head high as a region with critical facilities under it, having a vast coverage area.
The role of this sub-region is to receive power from generation station and wheel it out to the distribution company for them to give it to the customers. We have Ajah here. The Ajah will supply out to Ekate, Ileko, Awiyaya, and all those areas up to the Dangote company there. That is in Ajah. And then BGC also, we supply out to BGC. At Lekki, we supply Ajakande, and all the way up to Eko hotel there for Lekki, we supply them. At Alabo, from Osborne Road, Banana Island, and all those areas at Alabo, we even supply after Akoka at 122 kV level, that is at Alabon station. So, and at Oroshiki also, the Baganda people, they are the ones that are benefiting from that station. Amu and Apapa, they are all part of the station under Ajah solution that our supplies, we supply a core distribution company.
In terms of project execution, there are a lot of positives to hear from the supervisor of the Ajah sub-region.
Actually, we have a lot of upgrading. Presently, I can tell you the number of transformers that are installed in Ajah now presently is more than 10 number. Presently, 2 has recently been commissioned by World Bank project, under the World Bank project. And they also have another one at Alabo that is under construction, 300 MVA power transformer. That is 3 number power transformer has to be commissioned in Alabo transmission substation. At Lekki, we also have 3 number, 1 by 300 MVA power transformer and 2 by 60 MVA power transformer. Ajah here, if you can see, we have some of the people already inside. They are about to commission in the next 1 or 2 weeks. 1 mobile substation is going to be commissioned by under LGM Power company. Then another one is there for SLA project. They have completed their civil work. They are going to commission it before the end of the year. Then at Akoka, also there is a proposal for the installation of 2 by 60 MVA transformer. The same thing at Apapa. Civil work is almost 70% completed. The civil work at Apapa for the installation of 2 by 60 MVA power transformer. At Amu also, all the materials for the installation of 2 by 60 MVA power transformer are already on ground, but they have not started because of some of the logistics. There are some issues. That's why they have not started the job. So these are some of the projects that are under construction in Ajah sub-region.
And there is a high maintenance culture here too. With the multi-billion naira power facilities, it is only wise that nothing is left to chance when it comes to maintaining these critical assets.
For the maintenance culture, we have 2 types of maintenance. That is annual preventive maintenance and emergency maintenance. Annual preventive maintenance is the type of maintenance that an equipment will be put out of the supply. Then our maintenance engineers will come and maintain, carry out thorough check and test on the equipment to confirm the efficiency of the equipment. If there is any issue, they will attend to the issue and restore back the transformer after the job. Then for the emergency, that is the type of maintenance when equipment had an issue, one fault occur. So that one is emergency. They'll just open the equipment will just automatically open itself, and the maintenance engineers has to come and attend to the problem and restore back the equipment after the maintenance has been completed.
Following the diligent implementation of the expansion program of TCN, it is obvious that much more bulk power is readily available for offtake to the distribution load centers.
For transmission, I am telling you, like I have told you, that the expansion that is going on in transmission, you can't even imagine it, because here, like I have told you, under Aja's region only, we have more than 10 transformers going under installation. So that is to show you how ready the transmission company is ready to give out the supply.
This is the control room of the 330-132-33 kV Aja transmission substation, which hosts the TCN Aja sub-region in Lagos. A principal manager, system operation of TCN, Engineer Ola Salami, explains the routine of the system operator in dispatching electricity to distribution load centers from the substation.
Okay, actually load dispatch starts with NCC. The NCC knows the generating status, the daily generating status. So considering the bilateral load to every disco and the available megawatt from generation, so they give load allocation to every disco across the nation. Here we are majorly working with Eco Disco. Only one of our stations serves the Ikeja Electric. So after receiving the load, the disco will now allocate the load for every transmission station under their franchise area. Aja, so megawatt, Lekki, so megawatt, Alago, so megawatt for every of their stations and revert back to NCC. So it is this dispatch NCC will now send to us on real-time load allocation, and we start implementing immediately by letting all our stations to know their load allocation so that they can start implementing.
Engineer Salami further spoke about the coverage area of the mega transmission substation, which is done through the radiation of electricity by feeders to distribution load centers.
We have at Aja ACC, presently we have 65 33 kV feeders at Aja. Here we have 15 33 kV feeders at Aja. TS, Lekki is having 9, Alago 16, Akoka 4, Owo 7, Apapa 6, 8 Atamu TS.
Managing the interface between the generation company, which is Egbin Power PLC, and the Eco Electricity Distribution Company is tasking, but TCN is on top of the situation at any given time.
We manage the interface by communicating with each other frequently. We make use of GSM telephone call. We have a direct CUG to Eco Disco and Ikeja Electric. We also make use of WhatsApp and internet. We message them. We also have a real-time feedback system that we share with them so that they will know how they are performing at every hour. In a situation where they are doing less, we can ask them, why are you not picking your load? They will tell us they are constrained, and we can seek areas of help. If they are not able to wheel out power in certain area, they can take it to another area to ensure that they maintain their load allocations.
To boost system efficiency, the system operator at the Aja transmission substation said most of the modern equipment operations have been digitized.
Another thing is that most of our operations are not digitalized. That means SCADA on the newly deployed equipment, we have SCADA on them, but on the old one we don't have SCADA. So it makes effective monitoring. Aja TS is a 330 kV stroke 132 stroke 33 kV TS. By doing so, we have the 330 kV GIS. We have the old GIS. You can see on this side. We have the new GIS here. At TS, we have 330 kV stroke 132 kV power transformers. Then the two in service 150 MVA transformer powered our 132 kV GIs. Then we have 4 transformers here at Aja. We have T1 60 MVA, 132/33. We also have T2 60 MVA, 132/33. Then we have T7 100 MVA, 132/33. Then we have Mobitra T8 60 MVA Mobitra, 132/33. At Aja here we have 15 feeders. We cannot see everything on the main board. You can move your camera here. These are a few.
TCN engineers have restored the Jos to Gombe 330 kV single circuit transmission line after fixing the vandalized parts.
The 330 kV Jos to Gombe transmission line is a critical channel for bulk power supply to the northeast. In a statement by the General Manager, Public Affairs at TCN, Ndidimba, the restored line now weighs normal load allocation from the National Control Center NCC Oshogbo, Osun State, to transmission substations in the northeast and to distribution load centers for Kano and Jos Discos to offtake and distribute to its customers in the northeast. The management of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, is grateful to the governors in the northeast for their support while commending affected electricity consumers for their patience, as well as the security operatives who were on the front line to guard the contractor and TCN engineers at the sites of the incidents. TCN appeals to residents in communities hosting or close to power installations to be vigilant and to report any act of suspicion of vandalism to security operatives. This would help to quickly arrest the situation to preserve power transmission towers and lines nationwide.
This is the doing of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, nationwide. Keep watching the power circuit to catch updates on the latest TCN facility delivery in your locality. Let's take you through the highlights of this edition again. The Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, has said Nigeria is working to develop a sustainable hydropower initiative. There are crucial things you have known about the Ajah transmission sub-region in Lagos. It is a critical hub where infrastructural development is being accelerated in the coastal state, and our spotlight on the Ajah sub-region rightly presents how ready TCN is to cater to the bulk energy needs of the rising population in the sub-region. We have made this edition and the previous ones available for your viewing delight on the TCN YouTube channel. There are more avenues to interact with TCN. On Facebook, you can like the page Transmission Company of Nigeria. TCN is on X, formerly Twitter, via at TCN_Nigeria. And on Instagram, search and click TCN_Nigeria. The TCN Public Affairs team looks forward to having your comments and observations by email to affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. TCN also has an interactive website, www.tcn.org.ng, where you can get more information about its activities. TCN desires to keep you informed through its news-only website, www.tcnnews.ng. We implore you to always stand your guard against vandalism of transmission lines, towers and substations in your locality. Also, do not encroach on transmission lines right of way and do not support this in any form. We look forward to having you for the next edition of the Power Circuit. I am Amara Agugoisi. Keep achieving.